Okay, so whatever the topic we are discussing, what are the problems we are discussing, those are joined now. So உங்களுக்கு சொல்றேன் நான் வந்து நேத்தி டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ண ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் தான் நம்ம பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். Okay, and after that we'll see the capacitor, RLC circuit, Q factor and the relations எல்லாம் step by step. So இந்த சாப்டர்ல வந்து டைரக்ட் ரிலேஷன்ஸ் ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் நிறைய இருக்கு, கொஞ்சம் கான்சென்ட்ரேட் பண்ணி பண்ணுங்க.
Sir, IRMS value 28.2 ampere.
Yes, ma, correct. 28.03 or if you are getting 28.2, it's fine. So XL is your 7.8. XL is 7.8 ohms and IRMS is your 28.03 amps. Okay, so these are your answers. Yes, ma'am. So you have done it right. Okay, is that doubt? Yes, got it. Okay, fine. Next problem. Next problem. An AC current, sorry, an AC circuit consists of only an inductor. An AC circuit consists of only an inductor of inductance 2 Henry. If the current is represented by a sine wave. Of amplitude 0.25 amps. 0.25 amps. This is your amplitude. 0.25 amps. A frequency of 60 hertz. 60. A frequency of 60 hertz. Calculate the effective potential difference. B effective. Calculate the effective potential difference and the inductor and L. So we need to find the effective potential difference and inductor L. Okay, so they have given pi value as 3.14. Pi value is 3.14. They have given the given data. Now I'll repeat the question. An AC circuit consists of only inductor of inductance 2 Henry. If the circuit is represented by sine wave of amplitude 0.25 amps and frequency 60 hertz, calculate the effective potential difference V effective across the inductor. We need to find the potential difference V effective across the inductor. So try to find your V effective and inductor. Sorry, inductor already கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. Sorry. We need to find the V effective only. Find the effective current, the effective voltage. So V effective is nothing but VRMS. V effective is nothing but VRMS. அவங்க கொடுத்த current வந்து இது peak current I0. என்னமா அனந்தது NU கேப் அனந்த் ஆதித்யா ஓகே எஸ் மா கல்யாணி ஜெயராம் ஓகே முடிச்சிட்டீங்களா ப்ரோ anyone what's the answer 133 காயத்ரி மா என்னமா அது 133 வோல்டேஜா கரண்டா ஓம்ஸா ஃப்ரீக்வன்சியா so V RMS or V effective is 133 volts okay okay ஏதாவது டவுட் இருக்கா ஆன்சர் வந்திருக்கா sir can you do it yes ma I'll do it okay so remember now வந்து இங்க கொடுத்தது we have given this current as peak current amplitude na I naught அது amplitude na it is nothing but I naught okay now so என்னென்ன டேட்டா கொடுத்திருக்காங்க பார்க்கலாம் ஒரு தடவை okay they have given the inductor they have given the peak current and they have given the frequency என்ன find out பண்ணோம் V effective find out பண்ணோம் so V effective or VRMS is equal to IRMS that I effective into XL இது முன்னா நான் சர்க்யூட் டிரா பண்ணிருக்கேன் சேம் திங் பட் இங்க வந்து I effective கொடுக்கல so they have given the peak current I effective க்கு peak current க்கு ஒரு ஃபார்முலா இருக்கு if you remember that நான் ஸ்டார்டிங்ல சொல்லிருக்கேன் I effective is equal to I naught by root 2 or 0.707 I naught by root 2 okay XL is nothing but your 2 pi FL 2 pi FL okay I naught தெரியும் so 2 pi F is 60 hertz okay L is nothing but 2 Henry so from this relation try to find a V effective so V effective is nothing but 133 volts approximately 133.2 volts okay so just value substitute பண்ணுங்க so it is நீங்க வேணும்னா 1 by root is nothing but 0.707 2 into pi into F into L into 0.707 into 0.25 you'll get the answer okay जो फास्ट பண்ணுங்கமா இன்னும் நிறைய இருக்கு கண்டென்ட் is it over I got the answer others
sir
okay fine we'll see the capacitor yaar adu okay we'll see the capacitor okay capacitor and the individual connection we'll see that. Okay okay so when we are discussing about the capacitor வந்து I am connecting across a voltage okay and remember it is a third one so individual circuits la வந்து okay individual circuits la RL நம்ம நேத்து பார்த்துக்கோம் this is your capacitor so capacitor have connected across a voltage so இது வந்து AC supply நால E is equal to E naught sin omega t so இதல current flow ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு okay so then we has having some charges passing through Q is equal to CV okay so what I'll do I need to find the current passing through it current find out பண்ணனும் okay so we already know I is equal to dq by dt correct I is equal to dq by dt so now So if you want to find the current, so first of all, I need to find the charge. So Q is equal to CV and so V is nothing but your voltage. C into epsilon naught sine omega t. Okay, C is equal to epsilon naught sine omega t. So this Q I'm going to substitute in the differentiation. I is equal to d by dt of the C epsilon naught sine omega t. Okay, so remember against capacitance I need to convert into ohms. Ohms law effective applicable. So then only I can able to convert this relation in terms of applied voltage or supply. Okay, so in terms of current and so already the charges is having some charges. I mean already capacitance is having some charges. Okay, additional charges initially charges flow agum the voltage நம்ம apply பண்ணிருக்கோம். So the relation is final relation. I is equal to I naught sine omega t plus pi by 2. So that means already they'll be having some charges of first flow. So with a leading of 90 degrees. So I is equal to I naught sine omega t plus pi by 2. Sine omega t plus pi by 2. So sine omega t plus pi by 2 and so now that means so 90 degrees lead current already flow at voltage apply. So capacitance relate with respect to the current leads. Inductor current lags. Okay, you can mention current I leads voltage by 90 degrees or voltage lags okay current by 90 degrees. Okay, so lag lead. So in the delays based பண்ணி தான் நம்ம discuss பண்றோம். Here again there is a delay, we call it a space difference. Okay, sorry, நான் erase பண்றேன். So I'm just drawing this graph and I'm drawing this phasor diagram, single line diagram. Okay, so waveforms எப்படி இருக்கும்னா so நான் வந்து 0 ல இருந்து வோல்டேஜ் அப்ளை பண்றேன். There is a sine wave. But so from this relation omega t 90 degrees lead low the current was possible. So already current flow agum when it is maximum then only the voltage was starting. So this is your I naught. Okay, this is nothing but your I naught sine omega t plus pi by 2. So this is your current I naught sine omega t plus pi by 2 and it was maximum minimum and delays there is a delay in the delay based panada it was passing. Okay, so this is nothing but your E naught. So the voltage is the current. Okay, the difference between these two is your pi by 2, 90 degrees. So this delay we call it. Next, Anand.
Sir, please explain capacitance once again, sir.
Capacitance once again. Okay, right. So capacitance. Remember this capacitance already having some charges in it. Now voltage applied பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடியே the charges will try to flow. That means it was leading ahead. Okay, leading ahead and சொல்லும்போது so அதோட relations எல்லாம் when you do the derivation final equation we will get I is equal to I naught sin omega t plus pi by 2. 90 degrees ahead ஆயிருக்கும் current. So waveform பார்க்கும்போது current ahead ஆயிருக்கு by phase difference of 90 degrees. அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் voltage start ஆயிருக்கு. Single line diagram draw பண்ணும்போது so single line diagram. So as usual, the voltage will be there. So it is your E naught with an angle of omega t. So with an angle of omega t, it was making a 90 degrees. So it is 90 degrees lead layer. So this is your current. Okay, this is your single line diagram. Okay, and inge P current here, I naught, and inge P current here, P naught. Okay, so this is your single line diagram making a current pass ahead of 90 degrees, and the difference we call it as phase difference. Okay, this single line diagram is the waveform, this is the equation. This equation is important. And there will be having some reactance and so on. So we need to convert the capacitance into reactance, then only the Ohm's law is applicable. So capacitance compare பண்ணும்போது XC and so on. XC. Okay, XC is equal to 1 by omega C. XC is equal to 1 by omega C. XC is equal to 1 by omega C. Or I can write it as omega we already know which is 2 pi f. So XC is equal to 1 by 2 pi fc. XC is equal to 1 by 2 pi fc. Again the unit for this inductive capacitive reactance we call it as capacitive reactance. Again the unit is ohms. Okay, so XC is capacitive reactance, XL is inductive reactance. Inductive reactance. Okay, we'll do a problem on this. Okay, have you taken this one?
Yes, sir.
Right now. Okay, take a circuit, take a question, this simple question. Okay, a coil has an inductance of, a coil has an inductance of, a coil has an inductance of 1 Henry. Coil has an inductance of 1 Henry. Okay, in that first question, at what frequency? In that first question, at what frequency the first question, at what frequency, okay, will it have a reactance of, 3142 ohms? Will it have a reactance of 3142 ohms? I'll repeat. A coil has an inductance of 1 Henry. 1 Henry. In that first question, at what frequency will it have a reactance of 3142 ohms? In the second question, what should be the capacity of a capacitor? What should be the capacity of a capacitor which has the same reactance, at that frequency? Which has the same reactance at that frequency. What will be the capacitance of a capacity of a capacitance? Okay, with the same reactance at the frequency. Okay, so that means whatever the reactance we have given, it is XL. So that means for the second one, XL and XC, the reactance are same, and here you have to find the frequency. Okay, here the frequency is same, we need to find the capacitance. Okay, first question try to find the frequency, second question try to find the capacitance.
Sir, can you repeat the question, sir?
Yes, I'll repeat it. Just take it down. A coil has an inductance of 1 Henry. At first question, at what frequency will it have a reactance of 3142 ohms? Second question, what should be the capacity of a capacitor which has the same reactance at that frequency? What should be the capacity of a capacitor which has the same reactance at that frequency? Okay, just write. Okay, got the answer? So the first question, what is the frequency? Sir, solid, sir. Okay. Okay. Okay, see. So
Frequency.
yes, ma'am. Is it
5498.5, yes, sir.
5498.5? 5498.5. எதுமா இது frequency-யா எவ்வளவு வராதா? இல்ல எவ்வளவு வராது. 500 hertz. Check பண்ணுங்க. 500 hertz is the correct one. Yes, ma'am. 500 hertz. Okay. So you'll see that. So first question, in that they have given inductance 1 Henry, okay, and they have given the XL. First question, they have given the XL, reactance, okay, inductive reactance. It is 3142 ohms. So what we need to find? We need to find the frequency. We know that XL is equal to 2 pi FL. So F is equal to XL by 2 pi L. XL by 2 pi L. Okay, so from this relation, so XL, we know that it is 3142 divided by 2 into 3.14 into 1. Okay, anyway, you will get it. So it will be around 500. So the frequency is 500 hertz. Now, second question. For the second question, they have given the same inductance as the capacity inductance. So both are same. So second question, XL is equal to XC. Second question, XL is equal to XC. When XL is equal to XC, we need to find the capacitance. So the relation is C is equal to, okay, or XC is equal to, it is 1 by omega C. So XC is equal to 1 by omega C. So omega is nothing but 1 by 2 pi FC. 1 by 2 pi FC. So from this, we need to find the capacitance. So C is equal to 1 by 2 pi FXC. FXC. So 2 into pi into frequency theorem, which is 500 hertz, and XC is nothing but 3142. So we need to find the capacitance from this relation. So C is equal to around, you will get 0.11 picofarad, that is microfarad. 0.11 microfarad. Second one answer. Let's substitute the values and try to find it.
Understood, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, others, please answers note panikonga. Let's see the next concept. Or
Yes, sir.
okay, ma'am. So make a heading series RLC circuit. Series RLC circuit. Next one, series RLC circuit. And remember, there is a term, inductive reactance, capacitive reactance. Reactance and so the unit is ohms. Remember, reactance and so the unit is ohm. That the individual element based on the so capacitance ka taniya irukku. So the unit conversions ohms convert panna it is XC. So inductor varunda XL. Okay, adhe combinations varumbodhu like inductor, resistor, okay, inductor, capacitor, like combinations varumbodhu, combo varumbodhu, we call it as impedance. Again, impedance unit to ohms. So the heading is series RLC circuit. So it is R, it is L, and it is C. So there is series RLC circuit. So I'm connecting a voltage across it. Voltage same. Okay, then our supply voltage is E is equal to E naught sine omega t. If you see that in the voltage of the divider, okay, because of the series connection, but current is same. Current will be same, but voltage divides. So I'll consider this as VR, I'll consider this as VL, I'll consider this as VC. Okay, that's ohms. Now the ohms convert panada, so ohms law applicable. So it is nothing but R, but here it is XL, but here it is XC. Okay, it is R, it is XL and XC. Now phasor diagrams phasor diagrams we discuss pannumbod single line diagrams. Current, voltage rendu same line la irukku, same phase nu solra. So voltage and current both are in the same phase for the resistor. But for the voltage, so voltage lead aayirukku, current on the lag aayirukku by an angle of 90 degrees. Voltage lead aayirukku, current and lag aayirukku by an angle of 90 degrees. But for this capacitance, current leading layer, voltage on the lagging layer. Okay, again by an angle of 90 degrees. Okay, so these are your individual phasor diagrams. This is single line diagrams. Okay, the voltage compare now, so current is same, voltage divided. Now we will see the phasor diagrams individually. Phasor diagrams so always as usual, now the voltage base discuss. So voltage first apply discuss. Now, if you see that current is same, remember current is same. Okay, so first I'm just drawing the VR because VR and I both are in the same phase. VR, I both are in the same phase. So assuming it is VR current, VR voltage and current both are in the same phase. Both are in the same phase. Now, கரண்ட்டுக்கு நான் கம்பேர் பண்றேன் நான் வந்து காமன் கரண்ட் வோல்டேஜ் மட்டும் தான் டிவைட் ஆயிருக்கு so when I'm comparing with respect to the current so current compare பண்ணும்போது the current is leading so we'll see the capacitance current is leading by an angle of 90 degrees for the voltage VC so இதுக்கு 90 degrees so they will be having some voltage VC okay so with respect to 90 degrees it is VC now same thing with respect to the inductor so for the same current voltage was leading this VL okay by an angle of 90 degrees okay so it is your single line diagram so a combination of resistor okay inductor and capacitance so the current is same current okay now so ipo na enna pandrena this VC in the opposite direction to make a resultant so I'll just converting this VC to the upward direction when I shifting to the upward direction so it will be minus VC okay so it will be VL the combination will be VL minus VC VL minus VC okay now we'll draw a resultant between these two when I draw a resultant so it will be a resultant E so this is your supply voltage E so it was making an angle of omega t okay so I think you can able to understand so it is VR first draw பண்றேன் with respect to the current க்கு so capacitance voltage வந்து it was lagging behind and current க்கு VL வந்து it was leading okay so VR both are in opposite direction alla VC will shift to the upward direction so when we are shifting the direction it will be minus so it is VL minus VC when you take the resultant is nothing but your supply voltage E it is nothing but VL minus VC and VR so the resultant வந்து நம்ம already vectorsல நம்ம resultant find out பண்றோம் R is equal to square root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta bar the angle theta is 90 degrees here so the resultant is E is equal to square root of R square that is VR square plus VL minus VC whole square. E is equal to square root of VR square plus VL minus VC whole square. This is your EMF. Okay. So for this RLC circuit. Now current to find out panna. To find the current, நான் என்ன பண்றேன் இதுல வந்து current நான் வந்து common எடுக்கிறேன். So to find the okay I'll common the current same ஆயிருக்கும். So here E I'll write it as because I told you it is a combo I'll say it as impedance Z. Again, the unit for impedance is nothing but ohms only. Okay, so I into Z is equal to because of the square. So current common panalo, the square roots square will get cancelled. So I will be there. The square root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. Okay, so it is R square plus XL minus XC whole square. So this is your impedance. So current will get cancelled. So the final impedance will be.
Sir, board kira theriyala sir.
Yes, ma. எனக்கு தெரியுது. நான் வந்து மேலே இருக்கேன். So till now, just take it this one. நான் அந்த impedance நான் சொல்றேன் so circuit phasor diagram and the equation
Sir and the third arrow mark downல இருக்கிறது என்ன sir mention பண்ணிருக்கீங்க
எதுமா
கீழ VR க்கு கீழ இருக்கே sir down இல்ல
VR க்கு கீழ VC this line right
yes sir
VC capacitance voltage it is VC and it is VL so I'm just shifting to the it is VL minus VC okay so the impedance because of the current same the final equation for the impedance Z is equal to square root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square XL minus XC whole square okay this is your impedance and this is your voltage and we know that XL is nothing but omega L okay and XC is nothing but 1 by omega C okay suppose if these relations are substituted here the square root of R square plus omega L minus 1 by omega C whole square this is your impedance okay as usual நம்ம வந்து ரிசல்டன்ட்ல வந்து டைரக்ஷனுக்கு ஒரு ஆங்கிள் ஆல்பாவோ ஃபைவோ இல்ல பீட்டாவோன்னு சொல்லிட்டு நம்ம ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்றோம் ரிசல்டன்ட்க்கு ஒன் ஆஃப் த ஸ்மால் வெக்டர் so here assume this is your phi so if you want to find this angle phi it is nothing but resultant one of the small vector so it is phi and opposite is nothing but your VL minus VC okay so this is VL minus VC so tan phi I'll take so tan phi is equal to opposite by adjacent. So tan phi is equal to VL minus VC by VR. VL minus VC by VR. Okay, and current is same I'll write this relation in terms of your ohms. So current common so it is XL minus XC by R. It is your angle phi. Resultant one of the small vector. This is your angle. And as usual, this Z RMS current I0 peak current convert. Depends upon the questions, you can convert the relations. So this we discuss it is with respect to the supply voltage, ERMS. Okay, so have you taken this one? I'm just erasing it. Okay. So in terms of voltages, peak layer. So for this, if you want to find the I0 is nothing but E0 by Z. I0 is nothing but E0 by Z, and IRMS is nothing but ERMS by Z. ERMS by Z. Because in the IRMS is equal to I0 by root 2, in the I0 by root 2. So both will get cancelled. So this is your current relation. Okay. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there is a term called resonance. Okay. There is a term called resonance. Okay. Resonance is when the current is maximum. Current maximum. Current epo maximum. I'm just erasing it. Current epo maximum when XL is equal to XC. In the same circuit, RLC circuit, when XL is equal to XC. XL is equal to XC. The current is maximum. When current is maximum, then impedance Z is equal to square root of R square plus XL and XC both are same. It will get cancelled. Okay, is equal to 0. So Z is equal to square root of R square. So R square root will get cancelled. So Z is equal to R. When the circuit under resonance condition XL is equal to XC, the current is maximum. Yeah, the current is maximum. And the impedance is nothing but Z is equal to R. Z is equal to R. And when we are discussing about the XL is equal to XC, there will be having some frequency with which it was making the maximum current. The resonant frequency, we call it as resonant frequency. So XL is equal to XC, that is omega L is equal to 1 by omega C. So omega square, I'm just cross multiplying. Omega square is equal to 1 by LC. Omega is equal to 1 by root LC, and omega is nothing but 2 pi F. Okay, so F is equal to 1 by 2 pi root LC. So whatever frequency we are discussing here, this is your resonant frequency. FR, that up, is equal to 1 by 2 pi root LC. Okay, resonant frequency, current, impedance, and reactance. Well, இந்த வந்துட்டே இருக்கீங்க வரீங்க யார் வராங்கன்னு தெரிய மாட்டேங்குது. ஓகேவா, உங்களுக்கு வந்து லாகின் டீடைல்ஸ் எல்லாம் கொடுத்துருக்கேன், லாகின் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் தான் நம்புறேன். நான் ஏதாவது இஷ்யூஸ் இருந்தால் சில பேர் வந்து இஷ்யூஸ் இருந்தால் கிளியர் பண்ணிக்கிட்டாங்க. ஸோ நீங்க லாகின் பண்ணுங்க, அதுல புக்ஸ் இருக்கு. டெஸ்ட் வந்து நீங்க ஆஃப்டர்நூன் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுங்க. இட் வில் பி ஓப்பன் நவ். இட்ஸ் 9 o'clock அப்புறமா இது ஓப்பன் ஆயிடும். ஓகே, அண்ட் பெட்டர் நீங்க வந்து நைட் 8 o'clock இல்ல 7 o'clock கம்ப்ளீட் பண்றது ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க. அதுல இண்டிவிஜுவல் டைமர்ஸ் எதுவுமே நான் செட் பண்ணல, பிளஸ் நெகட்டிவ் மார்க்கிங் எதுவுமே கிடையாது, பிகாஸ் இட் இஸ் யுவர் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டெஸ்ட். ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் டெஸ்ட் வந்து கண்டிப்பா நான் வந்து ஆட் த டைமர். ஸோ டைமர் பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் இருக்கும். டைமர் அங்கே வந்து ஓடிட்டே இருக்கும். ஓகேவா, ஸோ கொஞ்சம் பார்த்து ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. ஸோ மிடில் அண்ட் ஒன் மோர் திங், நீங்க வந்து டெஸ்ட் அட்டென்ட் பண்ணிட்டே இருந்துட்டு மிடில் ஏதாவது டிஸ்கனெக்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு, நெட் பிரேக் ஆயிடுச்சு, ஏதாவது ஆயிடுச்சுனாலும் ஒன்றும் ப்ராப்ளம் இல்லை. நீங்க திரும்பி ரீலாகின் பண்ணிட்டு அங்கிருந்து திரும்பி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஓகே, டைமர் இல்லாதனால கொஞ்சம் கம்ஃபர்டபுளா தான் இருக்கும். ஸோ நீங்க எங்கே ஹோல்ட் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க அங்கிருந்து திரும்பி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணணும். ஏதாவது இஷ்யூஸ் இருந்தால் ப்ளீஸ் லெட் மீ நோ தட். ஸோ நீங்க வந்து லஞ்ச் முடிச்சுட்டு யூ கேன் ஸ்டார்ட் த டெஸ்ட். அண்ட் இது ஒரு ஜஸ்ட் வந்து ஸ்டார்டிங்னால இது ஒரு ட்ரையல் மட்டும்தான். ஸோ அட் த எண்ட் ஆஃப் த சிலபஸ் ஓகே ஒரு 2 to 3 மாக் டெஸ்ட் இருக்கும் கண்டிப்பா உங்களுக்கு. ஸோ ஃபுல் போர்ஷன்ஸ் இல்ல வந்து நான் பார்ட் போர்ஷன்ஸ் நான் பிசிக்ஸ் வேணும் நான் என்டர் பண்றது இல்லை. ஸோ கொஞ்சம் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணுங்க. Over. I'm just erasing it. We'll do a problem on this. Okay, make a problem. First one. Okay. Determine the impedance of series LCR circuit. Series LCR, series RLC, எல்லாமே சேர்ந்து. Determine the impedance of series LCR circuit. Series LCR circuit. If the reactance of capacitor and inductor. If the reactance of capacitor and inductor is 250 ohms and 220 ohms. I'm repeating again. Repeating question. Determine the impedance of a series LCR circuit if the reactance of capacitor and inductor is 250 ohms and 220 ohms. Okay, and R is 40 ohms. R is 40 ohms. Remember again the units ohms lo kuduthirukanga. So units ohms lo kuduthirundha ungalku theriyum adu enna meaning. So we need to find the impedance Z. So series LCR RLC and சொன்னதால square root of Z is equal to square root of R square plus is XL minus XC whole square. Try to find the impedance.
Sir, is it 50?
Yes, correct. It's 50. What is the unit? Unit another?
Ohms, sir.
Ohms. Impedance. Okay, it is XC, it is XL. Ohms. So XC is nothing but this relation. So which they have given XL is 220 ohms. Just substitute point, you have to find answer. Yes, 50 ohms. Others have done it? $50 ohms, yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Done, sir. Okay, fine. Good. Okay, I'll give the next one. Next question. Next question. A resistance of 50 ohms, a resistor of 50 ohms, 50 ohms, and inductor of 20 by 5. 20 by 5. Okay, Henry. 20 by 5 Henry and capacitor of 5 by 5 microfarad. 5 by 5 microfarad. Remember, I'm repeating the question. Resistor of 50 ohms, inductor of 20 by 5 Henry, capacitance of 5 by 5 microfarad. 5 by 5 microfarad are connected in series. Are connected in series. Series to a voltage of connected in series to a voltage of 230 volts. 230 volts, 50 hertz. 230 volts, 50 hertz. Find the impedance of the circuit, Z. Find the impedance of the circuit, Z. Again, same formula. Z is equal to square root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. But here they have given the inductor, they have given the capacitance. We need to convert into XL and XC.
Sir,
Yes, ma.
should we use R square plus WL minus 1 by WC whole square
Yes, ma.
formula?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Okay, sir.
So remember, here this is your capacitance. So XC is equal to 1 by omega C and XL is equal to omega L. You have to substitute and you have to find XL and XC. Or else you can directly substitute the relationship. So Z is equal to square root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. R XL is nothing but omega L and XC is nothing but 1 by omega C. Okay, you can substitute there itself. Okay, taniya find out pannanga illana just substitute there. Right, others please do it, or else நீங்க வந்து தனியா பண்றது better. So just try to find XL separately and just try to find XC separately. Anyone, what is the value of XL? Sorry ma, யாரது?
50 ohms, sir.
2000. Yes, correct.
50 ohms, sir.
50 ohms. No ma, 2000 ohms ma. XL is 2000 ohms. Priyanka, you are correct.
Is it so? Impedance.
Impedance, okay. Yes ma. Impedance is 50 ohms. Yes. Impedance is 50 ohms. Impedance is 50 ohms. Okay, others please do it. So XL is 2000, X is also 2000. So Z is nothing but your 50 square. The impedance is 50 ohms. Or can you go to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Yes ma. Okay, fine. Good. So others please answers வேணும்னா note பண்ணிக்கோங்க. XL and XC ரெண்டு same values தான் வருது, which is 2000 ohms. So இங்க வந்து substitute பண்ணா XL XC ரெண்டு cancel ஆயிடும். So R square is nothing but square root cancel ஆயிடுச்சுனா, so it is 50. Answer is 50. Okay, next question. I'm just erasing it. Next question பார்க்கலாம். Okay. So what will be the readings in the voltmeter? What will be the readings? Next question. What will be the readings in the voltmeter and ammeter? What will be the readings in the voltmeter and ammeter of the circuit? So here they have given XC is 4 ohms and XL is also 4 ohms. Okay. So across this, I connecting a voltage. Okay. Here there is an ammeter. So it was connected to a voltage of AC. Okay. So here there is a resistor. R is equal to 45 ohms. And the voltage is 90 volts. 90 volts. Voltage is 90 volts. Okay. So here the question, I'll read the question. What will be the readings in the voltmeter and ammeter of the circuit shown in figure? Okay. We need to find the voltage. Okay. In the voltmeter, it is your voltmeter symbol and it is your ammeter symbol. So what you have to do, first of all, it is a series connection. It is a voltmeter. It is a meter, just a contact. Okay. So impedance Z is equal to square root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. So first of all, try to find the impedance. When you got the impedance, we need to find the current passing through, RMS current. Okay. Supply current IRMS. This is your ERMS. Okay, so now we need to find the current. So current IRMS is equal to ERMS by Z. So Z value, the substitute here, find the current. Okay, first. Next one, we need to find the voltage. So voltage across this point. So voltage across this point, which is parallel. So these 2 points are, okay. To find the voltage, okay. So voltage relation, and remember, this is the two concepts. Okay, again resistor, only XL and XC. To find the voltage, ERMS, we know that is nothing but ERMS is equal to IRMS into இங்கே Z. But Z என்ன வரும்னா it is nothing but resistor வராது. It is nothing but square root of XL minus XC whole square. So XL minus XC square root cancel ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா IRMS is equal to IRMS into XL minus XC வரும். This is your ERMS. Z is 45 ohms. Yes, correct. Z is 45 ohms. So try to find the IRMS. Raj 2. IRMS, yes, 2 amps. Priyanka, yes, 2 amps. ERMS 2. ERMS கிடையாதுமா. ERMS வந்து it is 90 volts. Okay, அவங்க find out பண்ணது வந்து reading across the voltmeter. அதோட value. Sorry. Okay, no issues. ஓகே, ஆக்சுவலி நான் வந்து ரொம்ப நாளா கேட்கலாம்னு நினைச்சிட்டு இருந்தேன் இங்கே. ஸோ எத்தனை பேர் இங்கே வந்து 12th கிளாஸ், இப்போ 12th, அட் பிரசன்ட் 12th?
சார் வெங்கடேஷ் நானே.
வெங்கடேஷ், நீங்க மெசேஜ் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ மெசேஜ் பண்ணல, நோ இஷ்யூஸ். சப்போஸ் மெசேஜ் பண்ண முடியலன்னா யூ கேன் டெல் மீ த நேம்ஸ். அட் பிரசன்ட் 12th. அட் பிரசன்ட் 12th நீங்க வந்து எக்ஸாம் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணிட்டு வெயிட் பண்றீங்க, அவங்க கிடையாதுமா. சோ 11th இருந்து யாரு 12th போறாங்கன்னு கேக்குறேன் நான். செல்வகுமார், வெங்கடேஷ், ஸ்ரீ கைலாஷ். ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட். சார் மகாலட்சுமி. ஓகே, ஐ அம் 12 சார். செல்வகுமார். சோ 4 பேர் தான்
சார். நான் 12th தான் சார்.
எங்க யார் அது?
சார்
செல்வகுமாரா? சொல்லுமா.
செல்வகுமார்.
சொல்லுமா.
12th முடிச்சிட்டேன் சார். 12th போல. 12th போல சார். 12th முடிச்சிட்டேன்.
நான் தெளிவா தான் சொல்றேன்டா. யாரு 12th போறீங்களா தான் கேட்டேன். எனக்கு எக்ஸாம் முடிச்சிட்டு நான் இன்னும் 12th சொல்லிட்டு சில பேர் நினைச்சிட்டு இருக்காங்க, அவங்க பத்தி நான் கேட்கல. சரியா? சோ அவங்க வந்து ரிசல்ட்டுக்காக தான் வெயிட் பண்றீங்க. சோ இப்போ அட் பிரசன்ட் 11th கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணிட்டு 12th போறோம். யாராவது கிளாஸ் 11th இருக்காங்களா? பிரசன்ட் ரன்னிங் 11th யாராவது இருக்காங்களா? கிளாஸ் 11 யாரும் இல்ல. ஓகே, நல்லது. ஓகேமா, ஓவர். சோ வோல்டேஜ் ERMS வந்து இட் இஸ் நாட் 90 வோல்ட்ஸ்மா. ERMS வந்து if you see that XL minus XC, XL value 4, XC value 4. So here, sorry, ERMS input, sorry, my mistake. So it is your voltmeter. So the voltage is 0. The voltage is 0. Okay, which reads in the voltmeter, because in XL minus XC and so on, it will be 0. Okay, so voltage will be 0. Suppose யாருக்காவது தெரியல அது எப்படி XL minus XC வந்திருக்குன்னா, I'll draw a phasor diagram. அது மட்டும் நீங்க மெமரைஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. உங்களுக்கு வந்து ரெசிஸ்டர் கேட்கலாம், இண்டக்டர் கேட்கலாம், எப்படி வேணாலும் கேட்கலாம். So for this series RLC circuit or LC கேட்கலாம், இல்ல வந்து RL கேட்கலாம். There are so many circuits are there, but ஒரே ஒரு கான்செப்ட் தான் phasor diagram. Okay, so phasor diagram வந்து மெமரைஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. இது முன்னாடி டிரா பண்ணதான். இது VR, கரண்ட் வந்து இது. ஓகே, இதுக்கு பர்பெண்டிகுலர் தான் இட் இஸ் VL minus VC ன்னு சொல்லிருக்கேன். ஓகே, இதுக்கு ரிசல்டன்ட் தான் E சப்ளை வோல்டேஜ். ஓகே, சோ நாம பாக்கும்போது this is your resultant. இந்த ஆங்கிள் தான் phi ன்னு சொல்றோம். ஓகே, சோ இப்போ வந்து இது parallel லைன், இதுக்கு parallel லைன், ரெண்டு parallel லைன்ஸ்னால I'll take this one VL minus VC. Okay, so VL minus VC. So this is the thing. Okay, now so இப்போ இம்பிடன்ஸ் ஒரே ஃபார்முலா தான், ERMS ஒரே ஃபார்முலா தான். சோ பட் இங்க வோல்டேஜ் வரும், அங்க ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் வரும். சோ ரிலேஷன் வந்து it is Z is equal to square root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square, and E is equal to square root of VR square plus it is VL minus VC whole square. Okay, suppose இந்த சர்க்யூட்ல ரெசிஸ்டர் இல்லனா, நல்லா பாத்துக்கோங்க, ரெசிஸ்டர் இல்லனா, so we have to assume only VL and VC. Okay, so and impedance also only XL minus XC. அவ்வளவுதான். Suppose if you are discussing about the resistor and inductor, so resistor and inductor பத்தி நம்ம டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம்னா capacitance is 0. There is no capacitor. So here the relation is like this. Okay, if you are discussing about the R and C, பத்தி டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணா inductor placeல xc வரும். மைனஸ் இருக்கும்போது it will be square. So square இருக்குதுனால there is no minus. So these are your combinations. So only ஒரே formula base பண்ணி தான் series RLC circuit base பண்ணி தான் your questions will be there. Okay, so we'll see next question. So இதுக்கப்புறம் next concept போலாம். So take the question. It's tough-ஆவே கொடுக்கலாமே, ரொம்ப சிம்பிளா கொடுக்குறேன். Okay, a resistor of 12 ohms, just take the question. A resistor of 12 ohms, a resistor of 12 ohms, a capacitor of reactance 14 ohms, a resistor of 12 ohms, a capacitor of reactance 14 ohms, and a pure inductor of 0.1 Henry. I'll repeat the question. A resistor of 12 ohms and capacitor of reactance is 14 ohms. Capacitor of reactance is nothing but Xc. Okay, and inductor, pure inductor is L. L is 0.1 Henry. L is 0.1 Henry are joined in series across a voltage 200 volts 50 hertz. 200 volts 50 hertz. 200 volts 50 hertz. Calculate that first question. Current in the circuit, I. Current in the circuit. This current is nothing but your IRMS current. This current is nothing but your effective current. Rendume same. Second question. The phase angle between the current and the voltage. The phase angle between the current and the voltage. Current and voltage tan phi and so we need to find the phi. Okay, we need to find the phi, tan phi. And take pi value as 3. So they have given question la avangale kodutana phi is equal to 3 and solittu konjam easier. Okay, pi 3. Okay, try to find current first.
Your voice கேக்கல.
Sorry, யார் அது?
Your voice கேக்கல sir.
வாய்ஸ் கேக்கலையா? Okay, voice disturbance இருக்கா யாருக்காவது?
No, sir.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll read the question again, Anand. Just take it. A resistor of 12 ohms, capacitor of reactance 14 ohms, and pure inductor of 0.1 Henry are joined in series and placed across a 200 volts 50 hertz AC supply. Current, we need to find. Phase angle between the current and the voltage we need to find, which is tan phi. So they have given pi is 3. Okay, so try to do this.
Sir, I equal to 11.9 ampere.
I is equal to 11.9 ampere. Hmm. It is 10 ma. Why it is 11.9? Can you check it? It is 10. What is the impedance? Z? What is the value?
18.4 ohms, sir.
21, sir.
20 ohms. It was getting 20 ohms actually. Check பண்ணுங்க ஒரு ஏன்னா வந்து ஒரு 1 amp current மிஸ் ஆகிற மாதிரி இருக்கு. Decimal points சின்ன சின்ன issuesனா okay fine, but கொஞ்சம் difference இருக்கு. Can you check it? Shubha, okay ma, I'll do it. Okay, so here they have given the resistor, they have given the XC and they have given the L. So it is R, XC and L. Okay, so what we need to find? We need to find the current. To find the current, first of all, I need to solve or I need to find the impedance Z. So Z is equal to square root of R square plus it is XL minus XC whole square. So first of all, try to find XL. So XL is equal to 2 pi FL. And remember pi value they told to take 3. So for easy purpose. Okay. So when you do it, X value will be 30 ohms. 30. Okay. XL is equal to 30 ohms. Okay. Right. So tan phi is equal to 1.45. So no need to convert. Yes, tan phi is equal to 1.45 or 1.33. No need to convert or no need to find the phi value. So you can keep like that. So it is 30 ohms. XL is equal to 30 ohms. Now, so when you got the XL, so substitute here. So Z is equal to, when you do it, Z is equal to square root of 400. So it is 20 ohms. Z is equal to 20 ohms. One thing. Second one, I need to find the current. So to find the current, IRMS is equal to ERMS by Z. So IRMS is equal to ERMS by Z. So ERMS is nothing but your 200 by 20. So the answer is 10 amps. The answer is 10 amps. Okay, right? So next I need to find the tan phi angle. To find the tan phi formula is tan phi is equal to it is XL minus XC by R. It is XL minus XC by R. Okay, so XL value you know that, XC value you know that. So when you solve it, you will get approximately 4 by 3. It is 1.33 something. So this is your answer. Okay, others please do it. Just a value substitute பண்றதா வேற எதுவும் இல்லை. Okay, got it. Shubha, have you got the answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, next one. So there is a coil. I told you right yesterday we are discussing about the choke coil. Choke coil is nothing but it was there in your tubelets. There is a small box-like structure. Tubelets இருக்கும் கீழ வந்து attach பண்ணிட்டு. It is nothing but your inductance. Okay, so choke coil, the relation is nothing but inductor and as well as a resistor. அது ஆல்ரெடி நான் சொல்லியிருக்கேன். So இங்க வந்து impedance same equation தான். When we are discussing about the inductor and resistor, so the impedance Z is equal to square root of R square plus XL square. So again, it is nothing but a series connection, inductance and resistance across a voltage. So whatever we are discussing RL circuit, we call it as a choke coil. Choke coil. Okay, so this choke coil, it is having a maximum inductance. So high value of inductance. Okay, for reducing the current. Okay, so to reduce the current, we are using the high value of inductance. Okay, Z is equal to square root of R square plus XL square. Now, so when we are discussing about the power now on the discuss panel, so there will be having some phase difference, and the phase difference is more important. Okay, and the phase difference again, it was with respect to your impedance. Okay, so phase difference varumbodhu, so power factor P is equal to ERMS IRMS cos phi. Okay, power factor P is equal to ERMS IRMS cos phi. Again, this is triangle based panida. Right angle triangle and the triangle is hypotenuse triangle. Other angle based panida. We discuss basic diagrams. Okay, so if you see that, so it is your triangle. Okay, so it is your phi. Okay, it is your impedance. It is nothing but your XL minus XC, or if there is only inductance, it is nothing but XL, it is nothing but R. Okay, now if you find the impedance, impedance is nothing but Z is equal to square root of R square plus L square. Okay, if you want to find tan phi is equal to XL by R because there is no capacitor. So cos phi is equal to R by Z. Cos phi is equal to R by Z. So it is EI cos phi is equal to R by, so Z is nothing but square root of R square plus XL square. So this is your power relation. So under choke coil only inductor mattum da irukum, there is no capacitor and the resistor. So or we can say the same thing cos phi, it is nothing but phase difference, and we can say it is nothing but power factor. So cos phi is your power factor, the relation is nothing but R by square root of R square plus XL square. Just take this relation. So it is a power, cos phi is nothing but your power factor. Okay, over.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Right. So next one. Next one. Resonant frequency. Okay. Oh, we don't have time. Okay. Next one, your quality factor. Okay, make a heading. Make a heading. Difference between mechanical and electrical quantities. Difference between mechanical and electrical quantities. Mechanical and electrical quantities. So here there is a small term. Okay, mechanical electrical quantities. So there are relations mattumda irukku or step. So we'll discuss and our table column base we'll discuss it. After that, we will transformer quality factor. So mechanical system. Okay, so you can mention here it as electrical system. Mechanical system, electrical system. Okay, under mechanical system, mass, and here inductance. Okay, you can mention symbols also. It is mass, it is inductance. Okay, for displacement, it is X. When there is a movement, we'll discuss about the inductance on the displacement on X. Okay, so here the displacement is nothing but your charges. Okay, when you are comparing it. So when there is a movement of charges, here when there is a movement of displacement, we'll discuss about the velocity. Okay, here we'll discuss about the current. Okay, now here there is a force constant K. Force constant K. Okay, here the reciprocal is 1 by C, capacitance. Reciprocal of capacitance. K is reciprocal of capacitance. So when we are discussing about the total energy or mechanical energy, it is nothing but combination of potential energy and kinetic energy. So it is half K x square plus half m v square. Half K x square on the potential energy of the spring, half m v square on the velocity kinetic energy. Okay, here the total energy. Okay, so our electromagnetic energy and so on. So electromagnetic energy U is equal to energies in capacitance and energies in inductors. So half Q square by C plus for energy in inductors is half Li square. Half Li square. Half Li square. Just take these relations. Just a comparison order. Half Q is Q square by C, Q square by 2C on the capacitance, half Li square on the energy stored in an inductor. Okay, so done. Is it over? Class முடியிற டைம்ல வந்துட்டே இருப்பீங்க. Okay, so next one, quality factor, Q factor ன்னு சொல்றோம். Q factor in brackets, sharpness of resonance. Sharpness of resonance. Sharpness of resonance. Hari Balakrishnan. Okay, sharpness of resonance. So this earlier whatever we had discussed, XL is equal to XC. Okay, so earlier we have discussed about the XL is equal to XC. When XL is equal to XC, impedance on the R and current will be maximum. The current will be maximum, right? So when you draw the graph, okay, when you draw the graph with respect to the resonance frequency omega, okay, so graph on the current and the peak current. So the peak current will be there when the frequency is omega R, resonant frequency. That is your omega R is equal to 1 by root LC. FR is equal to 1 by 2 pi root LC. Okay, so Q factor is nothing but your sharpness of the resonance. So on the resonance condition low, so they will be having some difference. On the initial point to final point when you are taking a difference. So Q factor is equal to the ratio omega R by difference between the 2 points. Suppose now on the initial point on and final point on so assume it is your omega 1 point and assume this point is nothing but omega 2. Wherever I am taking the relations, this will be your IRMS. So the point is nothing but your IRMS. So supply voltage, supply current. So on the peak current is the I0. So when you are taking the relations at any point, roughly 2 points, so simply omega 1, omega 2 points. What are the current we are discussing here? This is your I0 by root 2. I0 by root 2. If you are discussing about the ERMS, it is I0 by root 2 R. Okay, I0 by root 2 R. So it is nothing but your relation. Now, when we are discussing, it is nothing but I0 by root 2 and E0 by root 2 R. E0 by root 2 R. Okay, I0 by root 2. Okay, now, so the relation for quality factor is, so the maximum current at resonant condition and the difference between the 2 points, initial point and final point. So we can write it as omega 2 minus omega 1 or we can write it as omega R by 2 del omega. So that means the difference at this point is del omega and the difference at this point is del omega. So the combination is 2 del omega. I can write like this, or the final equation with respect to your inductor and capacitor. So I'll write the final equations also. So which is nothing but omega R L by R, omega R L by R, or I can write it as 1 by R root L by C. 1 by R root L by C. It is your quality factor, Q factor formula. When the current is maximum under resonant condition, XL is equal to XC, the relations will be done. The relations button.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so next one heading is transformer. Already 10:58. Transformer. Okay, can anyone tell me what is a transformer? So movie பேர் எல்லாம் சொல்லாதீங்கடா, English movie சார் இது. அதுக்கு நிறைய parts இருக்கு சார், அதெல்லாம் சொல்லாதீங்க. So transformer.
Transformer is a device,
okay,
which is used to transmit the AC electric current without much loss in energy.
Super.
It uses the principle of magnetic induction.
Super, ma. Okay. It is used to convert. Is it used to convert?
No, sir. It is based on the principle of magnetic induction.
That is okay. Principle is okay. Why we are using the transformer? Is there any conversion thing?
Sir, if we directly transmit the electricity, even though it is AC, there will be a great energy loss due to Joule's law of heating.
Yes, we can do. Yes, there are so many things. Yes, you are correct. Okay. Anyway, okay. One small question. Okay. When you are discussing about the AC part, so under transformer we are only using the AC supply, because when you are taking that power stations and all, அங்க வந்து generate பண்றதெல்லாம் AC supply தான். Okay. அங்க வந்து நம்ம storage பண்ண முடியாது because it was continuously fluctuating. நம்ம startingல நான் சொல்றேன். So இது வந்து continuously fluctuate ஆயிருக்கு. So positive negative and போயிட்டே இருக்கும். So இது at one particular point 0 ஆயிருக்கு. So for this I cannot able to store it. This is nothing but your AC supply. So இது வந்து continuous generations இருக்கும். வீட்ல இருக்க supply எல்லாம் almost AC supply தான் இருக்கும். Sometimes சில பேர் வந்து solars, wind energies எல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்றது, that is your DC supply. So those DC supplies we are using in batteries. Even capacitor is also DC. Okay, batteries, storage devices DC தான். Okay, constant இருக்கும் இதோட voltage 5 volts, 10 volts, 15 volts இது இருந்தாலும் constant. When we are using it, it will slowly gradually decrease. And when we are charging it, it will increase. So rechargeable batteries இருக்கும். Now, suppose when we are discussing about the transformer, so transformer வந்து எதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்றோம்னா, so அனந்த் சொன்ன மாதிரி we can reduce the losses. எப்படி losses இருக்குன்னா, for example, there is a generating station, power plant இருக்கு. So power plant வந்து நம்ம ஹோம்க்கு ரீச் ஆகும்போது டைரக்டா அங்க இருந்து இவ்வளவு தூரம் நான் வரணும்னா there are so many power lines are there. Okay, power linesனா அங்க கேபிள்ஸ் எல்லாம் இருக்கு. So அங்க இருந்து இங்க வரணும்னா there will be so much of losses. அதுல வந்து heating losses இருக்கு. Okay, and depends upon the heating losses வர எனர்ஜி எல்லாமே லாஸ்ட் ஆயிடும். So for that what we will do, we are using some transformers. அங்க இங்க ஒரு transformers யூஸ் பண்றோம். So இங்க வந்து பவர் டிரான்ஸ்ஃபார்மர் இருக்கும். சப்போஸ் நம்ம வந்து சப்ஸ்டேஷன்ஸ் நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா சப்ஸ்டேஷன்ஸ் இருக்கும். ஒரு ஏரியாக்கு ஒரு சப்ஸ்டேஷன் இருக்கும். ஓகே, இல்ல ஒரு ஃபீல்டுக்கு ஒரு சப்ஸ்டேஷன் இருக்கும். சில டைம்ஸ் வந்து ஃபேக்டரிஸ்க்கு வந்து ஒரு சப்ஸ்டேஷன் தனியா இருக்கும். ஸோ பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் த கன்சம்ஷன், ஸோ அவங்க வந்து யூசேஜ் ஜாஸ்தி இருந்தா இந்த சப்ஸ்டேஷன் பேஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இந்த சப்ஸ்டேஷன்ல தேர் பி ஹேவிங் சம் டிரான்ஸ்ஃபார்மர். சப்ஸ்டேஷன்ல வந்து எல்லாமே டிவைசஸ் யூஸ் பண்ண மாட்டோம். அதுல வந்து ப்ரொடெக்டிவ் டிவைசஸ் இருக்கும். அதுல மெயின் திங் த டிரான்ஸ்ஃபார்மர். இங்க சப்போஸ் வந்து ஒரு 440 வோல்ட்ஸ் வருது. ஓகேவா? ஸோ 440 வோல்ட்ஸ் வந்து வந்த சப்ளை வந்து என்ன பண்றதுன்னா டிரான்ஸ்ஃபார்மருக்கு கனெக்ட் பண்ணணும். ஓகே, சோ இது என்ன பண்றதுன்னா ஸ்டெப் அப் பண்ற டிரான்ஸ்ஃபார்மர் எது யூஸ் பண்றோம்னா டு ஸ்டெப் அப் ஆர் ஸ்டெப் டவுன். ஸ்டெப் அப் ஆர் ஸ்டெப் டவுன். ஓகே, நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ற டிரான்ஸ்ஃபார்மர்ஸ் only AC சப்ளை தான் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். சப்போஸ் when you are using the yes ma correct aditya yes step up or step down, when you are using the DC என்ன ஆகும்னா, சோ இதோட பிரின்சிபல் வந்து மேக்னெட்டிக் இண்டக்ஷன் தான், மியூச்சுவல் இண்டக்ஷன் சொல்லிட்டு நம்ம வந்து இண்டக்டன்ஸ்ல EMI ல டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோம். Without any contact, நம்ம இது பார்க்கலாம். Without any contact, the supply will be connected because of the fluxes linked to it. Okay, suppose நான் DC கனெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டேன்னா அதுல வந்து ஃப்ளக்சுவேஷனே கிடையாது. நான் ஆல்ரெடி சொல்லியிருக்கேன் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் லால நம்ம டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணும்போது ஃபேரடேஸ் லால மேக்னெட்டிக் காயில நான் பிளேஸ் பண்ணும்போது without any movement, without any fluctuations, EMF induce ஆகாது. Without any fluctuations, இந்த கோர் வந்து சேச்சுரேட் ஆயிடும். சேச்சுரேட் ஆயிடும்னா மேக்னெட்டிக் ஃபீல்ட் வந்து இன்டியூஸ் ஆகாது. There is no flux. Okay, so அங்க சேச்சுரேட் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா nothing will be there. So we cannot able to use DC part. So transformer is used to step up and we can able to reduce it. So transformer there are some losses are there. So other major loss is eddy current loss. Okay, eddy current losses irukku, core losses irukku. So actually the transformer core there are two types of transformer cores. Transformer core two types irukku. Transformer enna irukuna one core irukku, இன்னொரு வந்து winding irukku. கோர் இருக்கும், வைண்ட் இருக்கும். நீங்க சப்போஸ் உங்க வீட்டு பக்கத்துல ஒரு டேங்கர் மாதிரி ஒண்ணு பெரிய டேங்க் மாதிரி வச்சிருக்காங்க. சோ மேல வந்து ஹோல்ட் பண்ணிருக்கோம், இல்லைன்னா கீழே வச்சிருவாங்க சம் பிளேசஸ்ல. சோ அதுக்குள்ள வந்து நம்ம பார்க்கணும்னா there will be having some insulating oil, ஒரு ஆயில் இருக்கும். சோ என்ன ஆகும்னா because of the continuous usage அந்த ஆயில் வந்து அந்த கோர் வந்து ஹீட் ஆயிடும். To avoid that heating loss, there is in the oil. Yes Manand, yes tell me. Sorry. Yes, hysteresis loss. Yes. So to avoid the losses, core losses, so we are using the oil there. So that hysteresis loss depends upon the magnetic material and as well as the flow of flux through it. And there is one more thing called eddy currents. So remember, transformer eppadi irukuna. So this is your solid structure. It is solid structure madri irukum. Winding vandu, so one leg, it is your leg. We call it as leg. So it is your primary side and it is your secondary side. Okay, like a mutual induction without any contact between these two coils. So primary side now the voltage apply பண்றேன். Remember it is nothing but your AC. And number of turns வந்து it is N1. இங்க number of turns வந்து it is N2. So now the supply கொடுத்துட்டு இருக்கேன். There will be having some flux which was linking to this coil. So mutually it was linked through the core. Okay, now so remember when we are discussing about the eddy currents, when the solid structure flux link ஆகும்போது there will be having some small amount of current as well. So other eddy currents, it will try to hold it opposite direction. So to avoid the eddy currents, நம்ம என்ன சொல்லிருக்கோம், small sheets மாதிரி நம்ம கட் பண்ணிட்டு we have to close. So there will be having some small sheets like laminations. We are doing the laminations for this core also. Laminate பண்ணிட்டு so சின்ன சின்ன pieces கட் பண்ணிட்டு நீங்க வந்து ஜாயின் பண்றீங்க. இன்னும் சிம்பிளா சொல்லணும்னா நீங்க வந்து ஏதாவது டிரான்ஸ்ஃபார்மர் வீட்ல இருக்க டிரான்ஸ்ஃபார்மர் இல்ல நீங்க வந்து சில பேர்கிட்ட இருக்கும் எலக்ட்ரானிக் டிவைசஸ், அதை நீங்க ஓபன் பண்ணி பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஸ்மால் டிரான்ஸ்ஃபார்மர் இருக்கும். பார்த்தாலும் அந்த கோர் மேல there will be having some laminations in the sense சின்ன சின்ன ஷீட்ஸ் கட் பண்ணிட்டு ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டு தான் அவங்க வைண்டிங்கே பண்ணுவாங்க. ஓகே, now so those are nothing but laminations. It is used to reduce the eddy currents and core losses for hysteresis. Now so I am using a galvanometer here. So because of the flux leaked from the primary coil to the secondary coil, there will be having some current passing through it. Current secondary coil we can able to use it. Now, so now the derivation is direct relation partner. When you are applying E1 by E2, that is where it is E1 supply and it is your E2. So now the primary எது வேணாலும் எடுத்துறேன். இதே voltage இங்க apply பண்ணிக்கலாம், இங்க voltage இங்க apply பண்ணிக்கலாம். இல்ல வந்து depends upon the supplies. நீங்க எப்படினா பண்ணிக்கலாம். So it will be both ways we can do it. Okay. So step up and step down எப்படி work ஆகும்னா depends upon the number of turns. Depends upon the number of turns. If N1 is greater than N2, number of turns வந்து greater than N2 இருந்தா it is your step down. Remember this relations. So it is step down. If N1 is less than N2 na, it is step up. Okay, it is step up. N1 is less than N2 na, it is step up. Okay, so the relation is E1 by E2 is equal to N1 by N2 and it is I2 by I1. The current will be reversed. So E1 by E2 is equal to N1 by N2 and I2 by I1. Okay, so whatever the relation which we are discussing here, we call it as a turns ratio. Turns ratio. So transformer on the turns ratio base panna நம்ம discuss பண்றோம். Okay, this is your transformer. Okay, so max என்னன்னா சொல்ல முடியும் நான் சொல்லிட்டேன், நம்ம டைம் கம்மியா இருக்கு. அண்ட் ஜெனரேட்டர் ஏசி ஜெனரேட்டர், ரிமெம்பர் ஏசி ஜெனரேட்டர் வந்து ஆல்ரெடி நம்ம டார்க் ஒன்னு பார்த்திருக்கோம். இஃப் யூ ரிமெம்பர் தட். ஸோ டார்க்ல என்ன பண்றோம்னா காயில் வந்து ரொட்டேட் ஆகிட்டே இருக்கும், அந்த ஃபிளக்ஸ் லைன் வந்து கட் ஆகிட்டு இருக்கு. ஃபிளக்ஸ் லைன் கட் ஆனதுனால என்ன ஆயிட்டு இருக்குன்னா இந்த மேக்னெட்டிக் ஃபீல்ட் லைன்ஸ் there will be having some EMF induced inside the coil, அதனால அது ரொட்டேட் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு because of the opposite forces. அங்க வந்து நம்ம ஓரியன்டேஷன்ல பார்த்திருக்கோம், ஓரியன்டேஷன்ல ஃபார்முலா பார்த்திருக்கோம். நான் பேருக்கு E is equal to E naught sin omega t and I is equal to I naught sin omega t. So AC generator எதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்றோம்னா to convert the mechanical energy to the electrical energy. இந்த ரிலேஷன் தான் அது. நம்ம இது மேக்னெட்டிசம் டார்க்ல பார்த்திருக்கோம். The same relation we have seen in orientation also EMI ல. So இது AC generator, இது transformer. Clear? Okay. So related to this one we'll do a problem, after that I'll stop. So in the box note பண்ணிக்கோங்க. இந்த formulas already உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். E is equal to E naught sin omega t, I is equal to I naught sin omega t. We'll discuss in AC generators. Okay, take a problem, only one problem. Just take this one. Okay. A transformer has 500 turns. Take this question. A transformer has 500 turns in the primary. A transformer has 500 turns in the primary and 1000 turns in the secondary winding. A transformer has 500 turns in the primary and 1000 turns in the secondary. 1000 turns in the secondary. 1000 turns in the secondary. The primary voltage is 200 volts. The primary voltage is 200 volts. Primary voltage is 200 volts. And the load in the secondary is 100 ohms. The load in the secondary is 100 ohms. Okay, 100 ohms. Calculate the current in the primary. So I primary na I1 also. Calculate the current in the primary, assuming it to be an ideal transformer. Ideal transformer, assuming it to be the ideal transformer. So I'll read the question again. A transformer has 500 turns primary and 1000 turns in the secondary. Okay, so primary voltage is 200 volts. Okay, primary voltage is 200 volts and the load is the secondary is 100 ohms. Calculate the current in the primary and assuming it to be an ideal transformer. Ideal transformer na the relation is E1 I1 is equal to E2 I2. So it is a relation for ideal transformer. So powers are in the same item. E1 I1 is equal to E2 I2. So from this I need to find the primary current I1. Okay, so try to find here and try to find I2 also. I2 la on the load connect பண்ணிருக்காங்க which is R. Okay, so relation என்னன்னா for the turns ratio என்னது E1 by E2 is equal to N1 by N2. So எனக்கு வந்து N1 தெரியும், okay, N2 தெரியும். So first I will find E2 from this relation. Try to find E2 from this.
400 volts.
Yes, ma, 500. So 400 volts. Yes. So find E2 from the turns ratio. After finding E2, try to find I2. So I2 is equal to E2 by R. I2 is equal to E2 by R. Now we got E2, I2 and E1. So from this relation, ideal transformer relation, try to find I1. Try to find I1.
I2 is 4 amps.
Yes, ma, correct. I2 is 4 amps. What about I1?
Eight amps, sir.
Yes,
8
ma.
amps.
8 amps, 8 amps. Yes.
Amps.
Nice. Okay. So 8 amps కొంచెం practice பண்ணுங்க. Okay. So we can able to do the practicing. And today you just start the test ma, after lunch. Okay. Right. Ma'am, வந்துட்டீங்களா? Sudha ma'am. Okay. Okay, ma'am. Thank you. So we'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll start the ray optics. Okay, ray optics வந்து கொஞ்சம் பார்த்து இருங்க. So நான் வந்து டைரக்டா formulas பேஸ் பண்ணி போயிட்டே இருக்கலாம். நம்ம problems formulas பேஸ் பண்ணி. Okay. We'll see tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.